Okay, welcome Year 7. This is video for your ILA on proportion. Thanks for getting onto this. So we're going to go through a few skills which will help you do this. Remember, if anything you have difficulty with, please talk to your teacher about it. Okay, now when you do all this, you can use a calculator, and we're going to split it into parts. So in your work that you've got to do, there's 3 parts. I'm going to go through them bit by bit. So what I recommend is after I talk about part 1, then you do the part 1 questions, then I'll talk about part 2, do the part 2 questions, and so on. Okay, so we will get cracking on this. So we've got this example here, right? Okay, so it says if one soft drink costs $1.60, how much will 6 drinks cost, right? So it's a very simple problem, but I'm going to teach you a few techniques for this. So all of this, I recommend you do a table. I know this question probably seems a bit easy, but we will do a table. So we're going to do drinks and cost here. I'm just going to draw up a little table. Okay, and so what we've got is we've got the information from the question. So we are told one soft drink costs $1.60. And I want to know what will 6 drinks cost. Okay, so I go 6 in here, and I want to work out the cost. Okay. So what I do is, I see what we've done here. So on the left of this table, we've changed 1 into 6. So what we did there is we multiplied that by 6. Now, we just make sure, this is what I call a proportion table here. We just make sure that we do the same thing on both sides of this. So I times 6 on the left, so I'm going to times 6 on the right here. So we've got to do $1.60 times by 6. So we go $1.60 times by 6. Okay, and that's $9.60. So straight back in here, we go $9.60. And we should probably always communicate our answer. So 6 drinks cost $9.60. Okay, so hopefully that's pretty easy. Right, let's look at this next one. Okay, again, I'm going to go straight into my table here. So in the question, I guess you can kind of highlight things if you would like to. So it says if 18 floor tiles, I've got floor tiles there, and they weigh 11.7 kilograms, right? So we've got tiles, and we've got the weight of those tiles. So 18 tiles weigh 11.7 kilograms. Now this question is kind of going in reverse. Okay, we want to know now how much does 1 tile weigh. So I'm going to put 1 in here. And then we say, right, what did we do? We changed 18 into 1. Well, this time I didn't multiply, I divided. So divide by 18. Do the same on the right here. I'm going to divide that by 18. So 11.7 divide by 18. Right, let's try that. So 11.7 divide by 18. 0.65. Right. So back in here goes 0.65 kilograms. So 1 tile weighs 0.65 kilograms. If you want to be fancy, 0.65 kilograms is 650 grams. Okay, right, so that's it for part 1. So if you try and have a go at part 1, and good luck with that. Okay, so now welcome to part 2. So it's going to get a little bit harder, but we're going to use the same technique. Okay, so here this question is Anna's buying some bananas. So we will get our table going. So we've got bananas, I suppose. We could put weight here, that's fine. And we've got the cost of those. Okay, so we have 4 kilograms, and it costs $14.80. Now, this is going to be slightly different now. It says, how much would 7 kilograms cost? Well, you've got 4 kilograms, and I've got to somehow turn that into 7. I'm actually going to leave a space here, so I'm going to put 7 kilograms here. And what we're going to do is we're going to find out what 1 kilogram is. Even though the question doesn't ask us to do that, this is what we call the unitary method. Unitary means 1, so I'm always going to find out how much 1 is. So on the left hand side here we say, right, what did we do here? We divided by 4. That's how we turn 4 into 1. So I'm going to do the same on this side. I'm going to divide this by 4. So I'll go to my calculator. $14.80 divide by 4. So $14.80 divide by 4. Okay, $3.70. So 1 kilogram is $3.70. Now we want to know what 7 kilograms cost. So go on the left hand side here, we change 1 into 7. We do that by timesing by 7. Do the same here, times that by 7. So $3.70 times 7. So I've already got the $3.70 in there. Oops, that's not how it works. $3.70 times it by 7. $25.90. Okay, a little bit harder, you can see there. Okay, so here we've got 7 kilograms costs $25.90. All right, next one. Okay, this one, it takes Alfie 37 minutes to run 7.4 kilometers. So the two things we've got here is time and distance. Okay, so time 37 minutes, distance is 7.4 kilometers. Now, how far would he run in 50 minutes at the same speed? It's good to kind of guess a little bit. So 50 minutes is longer, so he should run further. So the answer should be bigger than 7.4 kilometers. That's a good way to check. So again, I'm going to leave a space on this one. I'm going to leave that line. I want to find out 50 minutes. What I'm going to do first is find out 1 minute. So on the left, what we did, we changed 37 into 1. We divide by 37. Do the same on this side. Divide that by 37. Okay, I'm probably going to stop switching to that other calculator. I think it's probably, you don't need it. So on your calculator, you're going to go 7.4 divide 37. So I'll just do it here. 7.4 divided by 37. And if you do that, you should have got 0.2. And that means Alfie could run 0.2 kilometers in 1 minute. And we now want 50 minutes. So we're going to change 1 into 50. We're going to times that by 50. Do the same over here. Times that by 50. So 0.2 times by 50 is going to be exactly 10 kilometers. Okay. And you can finish it off in words. So Alfie could run 10 kilometers. All right, now that's the end of part 2. Have a go at those part 2 questions before you have a look at part 3. Okay, so here we go, part 3. So part 3 here is all about this idea of best buy. Okay, so best buy means working out what is the best value. Okay, so we use the same technique, right, that we've been doing. So here we've got some weight of apples and their cost. So we've got weight and cost. So we'll go with, we got 3.5 kilograms, costs $16.10. Now I'm going to actually have 2 tables here. So I'm going to do another one, weight and cost, because we're given 2 lots of information. Now in the other bit of information we were told 6 kilograms, costs $24.90. Now, if I just look at both of those, I don't know which one's best value, really, just by looking at it. I mean, I could guess, but I'm certainly not sure. Okay, so what we're going to do is the same as that unitary method. We're going to find out what 1 costs. Okay, I'm going to do 1 kilogram here, and I'll do 1 kilogram over here. So we say, right, how do I find 1? So here I had 3.5. How do I change that into 1? Well, I divide it by 3.5. That will turn it into 1. Now do the same on here. Divide by 3.5. Now jump on your calculator. You go $16.10. Divide by 3.5. So $16.10 divided by 3.5. And that is $4.60. So from the first price, if that is the equivalent of getting a kilogram of apples for $4.60. Right, we'll do the same on the other side now. So here we had 6 kilograms. So to change that into 1, we divide it by 6. Do the same on here. Divide that by 6. So we got $24.90. Divide it by 6. And I get $4.15. $4.15. So this second option is cheaper. Okay. You can actually write this as a rate if you want. I don't know whether you've seen this before. You might see this at the shops. So this means it's $4.60 per kilogram. And this means $4.15 per kilogram. We need to finish off our answer because we've not really answered the question yet. So we say 6 kilograms is the best buy. Okay. Right, we'll have a go at one last one. Okay, same idea. So we've got weight here of chocolate and the cost of it. Again, I'm going to do 2 tables. Okay, so 300 grams is $5.25 and 220 grams is $3.75. Now I'm going to do something a bit different here, right? So I'm not actually going to find out what 1 gram is, because 1 gram is such a tiny weight. It's not, at the shops you might see they actually compare it by doing the cost per 100 grams. So we're not going to do 1 gram, we're going to do 100 grams this time. Okay. You could find 1 gram, but you just get a really tiny price. So this method is probably more user-friendly, I suppose. Right, so I've got to change 300 grams into 100 grams. So I divide that. So to change 300 to 100, we divide it by 3. We do the same on the other side here, divide it by 3. So on your calculator, you go $5.25, divide by 3. That is $1.75. Now on this other one, 220 grams, I've got to change that to 100 grams. A little bit trickier. So to change 220 to 100, you divide it by 2.2. That's going to change it to 100. Do the same over here. We divide that by 2.2. Now on my calculator, I go 375, divide by 2.2. And I get really quite a funny answer. Right? You get this, I write it down here, 1.704545 and so on. It's actually recurring. It's going 454545 forever. Now we don't really want all that. We're going to round it to 2 decimal places, which is $1.70. It's not exactly $1.70, but that's good enough. Okay, so we can see this second option is cheaper, $1.70 compared to $1.75. So therefore we can say 220 grams is the best buy. All right, thanks guys.